Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. Hello, friends. We are back with another episode. And let's catch up for a minute. Let's catch up on life and business and what's going on. So it is officially October. My gosh, it is mid-October, which is absolutely insane. And today kicks off the bundle that I'm hosting. So scaling from 0 to 6 figures as a life mindset lifestyle coach. And in this bundle, you can get tons and tons of freebies and awesome resources to build your coaching business. So I'll put the link down below in the show notes. You will want to get in on this action. You will want to subscribe because we have 50 amazing women giving you resources to build your coaching business. So that bundle kicks off today. You have 1 week to join in. So click that link below and get in on the action. And then what else do we have going on? I officially have started Pilates, and I say started because I really started like a month and a half ago. I go 2 times a week at 6 a.m, which is absolutely insane. The studio is like 25 minutes from my house. And I'm getting up multiple times a night with a baby. So the amount of delusion I had to sign up for Pilates at this moment in my life while I have a baby who wakes up in the night is crazy, but I've been doing it. I've been going, it's been kicking my ass, and I actually really enjoy it. Not really like a workout person. I've never been a workout person. I hate working out. As a college athlete, and I hated working out. And so now, as an adult, I've decided to do Pilates because it isn't cardio and it isn't weights, but it is a full body workout, and it's something I should do for myself. And it's also something to help me lose the postpartum weight because I'm still overweight. I've still not lost about 15 to 17 pounds that I would really, really, really like to lose. And it's been hard because my first baby, I was only 23. So the weight was off in 6 weeks and I did absolutely nothing to get the weight off. And now at 30 years old, the weight is not just falling off, unfortunately. So I am officially a Pilates princess. I don't even know if I should use that term. That's disgusting. That's a thing, I guess. I'm not really one. I don't really have like the cute outfits, and I don't do like my makeup for Pilates, but I'm officially doing Pilates now. So this is who I am. This is my new personality. But that's about it for life, life and business. We are closing in on the end of the year, which is wild. This year has been like weirdly long and short all at the same time. I don't even know how that makes sense. And I feel like sometimes it's still 2020 and I'm like, it's almost 2024. Absolutely crazy. But we are preparing for 2024 because I'm doing lots of shifting in what we're doing and how we're showing up, and possibly an in-person event in Q1. So stay tuned for that. But what else is on the radar that I can share with you guys? Maybe nothing, right? Like I told you, we're doing bundles, we're doing more collaborations, I'm doing more guest speaking, I'm on more people's podcasts, I'm doing in-person events, and that's going to be my focus for the next year. And so that's really it for now that I can share. More to come soon. But let's get into today's episode, and I'm going to share with you guys the number one way that you can stand out as a coach. The number one way you can stand out as a mindset coach, a lifestyle coach. And this is actually one of the methods that I teach inside of Coach School. So it is something that is near and dear to my heart. And it's like a hill I will die on. And the reason being is because if you don't know my story, I started in 2016 full-time as a virtual assistant, and I was just a general virtual assistant. I knew nothing about life. I knew nothing about business. I was 23. I was clueless. I was broke. I was pregnant, and I just wanted to be at home with my daughter. So I was like searching high and low for anything that I could find that was going to allow me to be at home with my daughter and not have to work my 9 to 5. And I didn't really care about business building. I was just like, I just need to make money. And at the time, I was an assistant for a mental health hospital, and I had been an assistant prior to this for a tanning salon, for a lawyer's office, a gym. I'm sure there's other places I worked, but I was like, I know how to be an assistant. So let me just start my own virtual assistant business. And I did that from 2016 to 2018, and it really didn't amount to anything. And when I say that, I mean, like, it made me some money, right? I made a couple $1,000s here and there. I had a few clients, but it didn't ever amount to more than that, or like a full-time income. I was married at the time to someone who had made the money. But in 2018, I was going through a divorce. And so I had to make money. I had to be the sole provider for me and my daughter. And that was terrifying because I was not making money to be a sole provider. So I decided to niche down. And when I niched down, that was what changed the entire trajectory of my online business. And so I decided to niche down to wedding professionals. And today, to this day, I have a wedding professional virtual assistant agency that still runs and still operates. But I say that to say is that niching down was truly what had me stand out from the crowd. It was what easily allowed me then to see, who am I working with? Who am I helping? And that opened so many doors for me because it was really easy for me to market. It was really easy for me to sell. It was really easy for me to know exactly what I was doing, who I was speaking to, and how I was going to help them was by niching down and just truly having a niche of who do I help and how do I help them, which then opened the door for me to do a public speaking event in 2019 for wedding professionals. And that kicked off my coaching career. So this all kind of like ties into one another. In my coaching career, I then decided to start coaching in 2019 while I was still running my agency. I mean, I still run it today and coach, but I started to coach, and I coached service providers because I had been a service provider. So that was then my niche. And then through coaching, I've kind of shifted gears, and I now coach lifestyle and mindset coaches. And I specifically coach those coaches because I found that, well, those are the coaches who have naturally gravitated towards me, and not just like life coaches, but lifestyle, like birth coaches and dentist coaches and doctor coaches. And I mean, we do also service provider coaches, like social media coaches, freelance coaches, bookkeeping coaches, but we don't have business coaches, right? So it's really like life and mindset and lifestyle coaches that we really are honing in on. And the reason being is because they are really good at what they're good at. They're good at helping their people. They're good at what they know, but they're not necessarily good at building a business or a group coaching program, or they're not necessarily good at marketing and sales and funnels and collaborations and networking, all those things. And that's where I come in. That's what I'm good at. That is my specialty, is business building. And so I've then niched down to there. But what I coach and what I teach inside of Group Coach School is called double niching. And now more than ever in the online industry, it is non-negotiable to niche down. You have to niche down, because if you don't, you will easily be overlooked. There are tons and thousands of coaches in the industry. There's thousands of mindset coaches. There's thousands of life coaches. And I'm going to hate to break it to you, but most of us teach similar ideologies or similar strategies. And so in order to stand out from the crowd, in order to be known for something, in order for people to easily find you and work with you, you have got to niche down. And so we teach double niching, because double niching is going to make your life so much easier. And it's also going to be the way that you stand out and become the expert in your industry. So a double niche means that you niche on who you work with, and then you niche in what you do. So for instance, for me, my niche number one is life and mindset coaches. And then niche number two is group coaching offers. So I help life and mindset coaches build and scale group coaching offers. That's a double niche. Now, yes, I'm a business coach and I teach other things. I teach sales, I teach marketing, I teach podcasting, I teach like literally every single thing in business, but my specialty is building, growing, and scaling group coaching offers. That is what I'm good at. That is what I'm known for. That is what I teach. And so that makes it really easy for people to find me and be like, okay, she works with life, mindset, lifestyle coaches. That's me. And she helps us build and grow and scale group coaching offers, which is what I want to do. No brainer to work with you. And it's really easy for me to go out and find people who are life coaches, mindset coaches, lifestyle coaches, and maybe they're just one-to-one coaching. Maybe they're not group coaching, or maybe they just started group coaching, or maybe their group coaching program doesn't align with their life, or maybe their group coaching program doesn't make the money they want to make. It doesn't allow them to live the schedule. It doesn't get people in the door. Like there's so many pieces of group coaching that they're missing, right? Like maybe they hate the price. Maybe they're not selling it. Maybe they don't know how to sell it. Maybe they don't know how to market it. Maybe their messaging is off. And that is where I come in. That is my specialty. And it's really easy for you to find me and for me to find you. And so the number one thing that is going to help you as a coach stand out from the crowd and make more money and be known as the expert and be that go-to person is to double niche, is to figure out who specifically you're working with. And I'm talking very, very specific, like not just coaches, not just entrepreneurs, not just moms, not just creatives. Like that is so broad that you're easily going to be overlooked. And so you have to really niche down. And the further down you can niche, honestly, the better it's going to be for you, because you're going to be known as a specialist. You're going to be known as someone in the industry who does a specialty, and specialty people charge specialty prices. So for instance, whenever you go to your general doctor for general problems, 9 times out of 10, if you have any kind of problem that is outside of like the general norm, they're going to refer you to a specialist. You have a heart problem, you're going to go to a heart specialist. You have a foot problem, you're going to go to a foot specialist, or you're going to go to physical therapy. If you have a pelvic floor problem, or even like gynecologist, that's a specialty doctor that specializes in one thing. But if you have something else going on, like pelvic floor issues, even though that's in their regional area, they're going to refer you to a pelvic floor therapist, right? Like that's how niche and specific it is when it comes to your industry. And then they get paid specialty prices. And so same goes for you as a coach, right? Like you wouldn't do heart surgery if you're a general doctor, or like a foot surgeon, or like a plastic surgeon. You're not out here doing heart surgery. And people who need heart surgery aren't looking for you, and you're not looking for them. And the same principles apply in your business. You have got to stop trying to market to every single person, because number one, your messaging is falling flat. You're trying to reach way too many people. And so no one feels like, ooh, this is me and this is exactly what I need. You're posting and praying. People aren't buying from you. People have no idea really maybe even what you're doing, because you're so general. Like being a general life coach is going to be what keeps you from making thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so niching and double niching is essential, but this creates so many mindset blocks for so many people. Like I'm going to miss out on people, or like, I don't know who to niche down to, or I don't know what my niche is or what my specialty is, which is exactly why you need to be inside Group Coach School, because this is what we do. This is what we focus on. We take what you know, what you're good at, what you do, who you've helped, your current audience, or an audience that you enjoy, and we help you build a group coaching offer around it. I've even had people come into my programs with one idea and we completely tear it apart and they do something else. So for instance, I had a woman come into Academy. She's also in Group Coach School, and she was going to be a coach for CT techs because that's what she does in her 9 to 5. And now she has a group coaching program, which is for moms of special needs with special needs children. Completely different niche, right? And then we also had someone who came in as a virtual assistant, and she then created a group coaching program for being a postpartum doula, for a lactation consulting. Again, completely different than what she was doing in her VA business. We had someone come in who was doing an agency for like real estate and interior design, and her group coaching program is for makers and product-based businesses. Again, completely different niche. So you don't have to even know your niche. You don't even need to try to know it. You don't even need to know your specialty. You can come into the program and be like, I'm a coach and I want a group coaching program and I need help. And we're going to help you inside Group Coach School. We've even had more than half the women come through Group Coach School, never coach a day in their life. And when they come in, we teach them how to build their first group coaching program and launch it within 30 days and start making clients. So the doors opened to this program. Let's see, we were selling in June. I think we started in July. We started the first week of July. These women built their first group coaching programs. Some of them had no idea what they were going to do. They had no idea on a niche. They had no idea what they were going to offer. One of them specifically had no clue. And we spent like 3 weeks deciding her niche and her offer. Within 2 weeks, she had the offer built, and she already has, I think, 3 clients inside of it within 30 days. It was like 45 days. She had her niche, her group coaching offer built. She had it launched, and she already started making money in 45 days, and she has never coached a day in her life. So I just want that to sink in, that you don't need to be at this certain place, but you do need to have the skills and you do need to have the strategy to be able to build, grow, and scale a group coaching offer. So if you're like, this is me and I need to niche down and I need to double niche down and I need to know exactly how to build my group coaching offer so that I can, whatever that is for you, pay off my debt, put my bills on auto pay, make more money, reach more people, save more time, live my dream schedule, have my dream income, you need to be inside of Group Coach School. This is going to be where we build your first profitable group coaching offer. And if you already have a group coaching offer and you're like, okay, I have the offer and I actually have a niche, but I need to scale it. Like I need to make $100,000 a year. Then you're going to come to Academy. So all we do is Group Coach School. We build it, we market it, we sell it, we get you started. And then Academy, we take that offer and we scale it to $100,000 years. And we've even had women who come into Academy who are just starting their first group coaching offer. So it's truly up to you and what your goals are. If you're like, I want to start small, I just want to start here, you start in Coach School. If you're like, I'm scaling that baby to 100K this year, Join Academy. Both links are going to be below. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram at @itstaydaniels_LLC, and I will chat with you on the next episode.